강화 사냥꾼의 활. 저거 계속 나오네? 아, 이게 아니지. 지도를 보면 여기 가야 되나? 아이고, 아니죠. 아, 성공 아닌가? 성공인가? 성공이네? 아이. 성공이구나. 뒷다리. 저기군. 저기에 있는 녀석들을 잡고 숨을 데가 없는데 여기는 숨을 곳이 이거 숨는 거 아니잖아.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron if I can find one.
사운드 셀? 음파 공격했던 그런 기능을 추가해 줄 수 있나? 다 됐나? 여기는 잡았고 여기 잡았고 돌아가야 되는 것 같은데 아닌가? 퀘스트 메인 에랜드 찾기. 에랜드가 마지막 지도의 표시. 아, 일리 가야 돼? 와, 너무 멀리 왔네? 빠른 이동은 당연히 안 되겠고. 어디 보자. 잠깐만. 이동 R2 이동해야 될 것 같아. 이동해서 창 강화도 해보고 메인 캐도 밀고. 잠깐만. 여기 있다. 강화가 되나? 무기 강화, 활 강화, 강화. 새로운 무기 기능, 빈 코일 슬롯. 얘도 되나? 어디 볼까? 안 되네. 브리슬백 서큘레이터가 필요하네. 될 거 없고 얘는 아이템 발견 해야 되는구만. 무기를 선택하고 코일 변경하십시오. 확인. 소지품에서 무기를 선택해주고 슬롯 코일 변경. 개주얼 코일 슬롯을 선택해주고 코일이 없다. 하하, 코일이 없네. 311 발자국 이쪽으로 이동하기.
Someone said I had the best singing voice in all. Ignoring me again? Not again.
뛰기. 이쪽인데
Where are you off to?
쟤를 쫓아가야 되는 거구나. 응?
Is that a tripwire? Whole area's wrecked with them.
나?
Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
뭘
Try luring
잡으라고?
them into the tripwires.
놈들이 어디 있는데?
Been made.
일리 와. 아이고. 아니 트립와이어 탄약 없다고? 되자. 트립와이어. 일로와. 트립와이어 점프해서 피하잖아, 이씨. 아우, 뭐야. 이거 그래픽이 너무 좋은 것도 문제가 있네. 안 보여. 저기 안 보여. 다시. 탄약이 없네.
Machine seizing up.
아까랑 별 차이 없구만. 안 보이는데? 오이. 이거 꽤 어렵네, 이거. 일로와. 그치. 와. 끝난 거야?
That's the last one.
Thank the forge you showed. Tripwire's handy. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
주변 환경에 함정에 주의하세요.
See, you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south.
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
사슬거리에 사고.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
I don't follow.
There's this sack of wet dirt. Olvend. Thinks he's the Elderman of Chain Scrape. Got half the town treating him as such. Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Aaron headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
트립캐스터를 설치해서 마이어를 선택할 수가 있다. 트립 와이어를 발동시키는 적은 감전 데미지를 받는다. 치명적 일격 사용할 수 있게 한다. 그럼 트립캐스터는 이렇게 선택해주는 거고, 이렇게 해주는 거구나. 독 일반 화살
I'll gather these while I can.
자, 야유용 열매를 조금 더 챙기고 저 위쪽에 뭐 있나? 떨어지면은 데미지 들어오나? 그러면 안 되지. 에랜드의 흔적을 찾기. 어라? 이 맞는데? 뭐요? 저기 쫓아가야 되나?
There's tracks headed up the hill. The errands? No focus can help me follow them. These bristlebacks are everywhere. Could look around with my focus.
흔적을 찾기. 뭐야? 아, 흔적 강조. I1.
Let's see where this leads.
뛰면 없어지는구나 또. 흔적 강조. 뭐야? 끝이야? 저 위로 올라갔다는 거구만. 위로 올라가서 죽어! 흔적 계속 따라가면 되는 건가? 너무 뻔하잖아, 길이. 다 와간다. 왠지 다 와가는 것 같다. 독이 많은데. BGM도
Sounds
바뀌었고.
like someone's putting up a fight. Stash this away for later.
왜 저래?
Another one down. Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron!
어이구야.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
어허, 그럼 안 되죠. 자, 함정을 파야지. 그러면은 함정을 얘로 딱 써보고 함정을 여기다가.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid
아,
arrows.
그래? 넣고 넣고. 응? 근데? 뭐야, 또 안 되는 거야? 넣을 수 있다며. 뭐야. 취소. 아니 이거 왜 저거 산소 함정이야? 나 얘 선택했는데? 아이 스트립? 아, 따로 선택 안 했나? 왜 안 나오지 이게? 산소 함정, 파람정. 어이, 안 나오네. 조준해서 등짝을 때려라. 등짝을 때리고 오요. 되는 거야? 너무 쉽잖아. 해제하자. 왜 얘가 설치가 됐지?
Like hammer to metal.
또 남았나?
Smashed them good.
코일을 이용할 수 있습니다. 코일이 소지품에서 코일을 이용할 수 있으니까 산성 데미지가 높아지고 축적이 빨라지는 코일을 다시 선택했고 쟤를 잡아야 되는구나. 응?
Oh, that one hurt.
오. 야. 레벨 5 된다? 내려오네.
Hey, Loy. You might have to
그냥 떨어져.
meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
괜찮음?
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
This? Who needs ribs? Oh, I'm good. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Errand, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Errand, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone. That figures.
Errand! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze. I'm coming.
This just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studious Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Ugh. It's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake.
I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
이거 뭐야? 얘 마성의 여자야?
Errand, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Errand! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you need it elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
뭐야, 얘 막 흘리고 다니는 애야? 뭐 다
So good.
뭐야, 뭐 나와?
You'll have to handle that one on your own. It'll only slow you down.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
아니 얘가 뭐 보는 남자애들마다 다 관심을 이렇게 가져. 주인공이라 그러지 확실히. 주인공 티 내네. 잠깐 뭐 어디로 가라는 거지? 저쪽으로. 폭발의 근원지로 이동하기. 이건 뭐지? 사냥터. 유물이 있는 폐허. 치료 열매는 많이 챙겨놔야겠네.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
뒤에서 때릴 수 있나? 오, 재밌네. 머리가 어디야? 여기 엉덩이인가?
It's a ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside.
맞아? 여기 지도. 아, 이게 지도가 멀리 있을 때는 배율을 크게 잡나 보다. 코앞인 줄 알았는데 그게 아니네. 여기로 가야 되는데 얘가 있네. 어떻게 알았는 거지? 문이 있고 들어가는 곳이 있네.
Okay, what do we have in here?
어떻게 올라갈 수 있는 곳이 여기 있다. 여기 올라갈 수 있네. 뭐야 저기 사람 있나? 가자. 에? 죽었어? 안전 확보하기, 폭발의 건너지로.
Don't worry.
아, 뭐 도와줘야 돼? R2.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
Your vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis's delegate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
There's the
모닥불.
quarry Fearless mentioned.
또 저장. 또 난리가 났네, 어디선가 또. 산성화살이
And it's full of
저렇지.
bristlebacks.
빵야!
One less machine.
오, 위험한데? 좀 맞추자! 맞춰! 와! 어우, 굉장히 어렵네. 한두 마리가 아니네. 개기면 안 되겠구나. 다시. 개기면 안 되겠어요.
And it's full of bristlebacks.
터진 다음에 가야 되는구만.
Another one down.
죽었어? 터진다. 꽝. 뭐야, 안 죽어, 왜?
Looks like one less machine.
아이고. 맞았고. 와. 피해. 미치네.
Another one down.
한 마리 있나? 여기 있다. 와, 이거 생각보다 되게 어렵구나, 이게. 번개 왔을 건 없잖아. 잠깐 그냥 화살. 악점을 좀 맞추자고.
One less machine.
죽은 거지. 얘는 속성 화살이 없으니까. 뭐 어디 갔어? 속성이 바뀌나? 아이 진짜. 바뀐다. 좀 바뀌네. 아이 참. 그냥 없고 못 만드니? 맞춰보자죠. 이거 진짜. 너무 이거.
There.
아,
Quarry's safe.
와, 만만치 않네. 일단 먹을 거 다 먹고 이야기는 그 다음에.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
At least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
왜 이렇게 화를 내?
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
그 울분인지 뭔지 아는 녀석을 목을 따야 되나?
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel. I'll go give Wadis the good news. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
대상권이 여기 있나? 그런 건 없네. 여기는 찾다가 못 찾았으니까 뛰어가자. 이런 식으로 올라갈 수 있었어. 참. 도약? 아이고. 도약 안 됐는데 방금. 그러면 세이브. 이미 발견한 모닥불간에는 이동이 가능하다. 그럼 여기하고 여기 모닥불. 아니지 모닥불. 이동.
Time to give Wadis to Baronlight.
자, 저 위쪽으로 가면 되고.
Show me.
개조가 된다 그랬나? 무기 강화? 함정 말고 무기. 실수. 무기 강화. 얘는 다 된 건가? 그 다음에 냉기 폭발 슬링. 감전. 얘가 더 나을 것 같아. 삼 단계는 브리슬백 엄니 필요. 얘는 가능하네. 다 강화를 하고 2단계도 강화 가능하고 3단계도 되네. 함정은 산성함정과 폭발함정. 만들어 볼까? 그냥 만들자. 1개, 2개, 3개. 위상 강화 안 되고 주머니 강화는 뭐지? 용량 늘리라. 새 잡고 다람쥐 잡고 멧돼지 잡고 사냥해야 되네.
Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and an arrow sticking out of my ass cheek.
사방에 먹을 게 많은데.
Looks like the charred remains of a shop. Might have been Thurlus's.
내가 대신 써주면 좋아하겠지. 부하디스와 대화하기 전에 아이템 먹기. 이 아저씨가 아까 그 아저씨지. 학구적인 잘난 척하는 부하디스.
The way to Baronlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When I've
says.
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
울분드라고 하는 재수 없는 놈을 만나야 되네.
Hope to catch you soon.
밑에 있나? 아래 여기 있나? 점프.
The bristlebacks threaten us all. Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let
뭐 코앞에서 훔쳐가도 아무렇지도 않네.
That is
뭐래?
preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land? You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree,
뭐라는겨?
that damned concession decree would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
뭔가 많이 싸우네.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it. What other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfant Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Karja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
잘난 척하는 놈이네. 입방정 떠는 놈이네.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Karja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osseram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
이제 상인들과 거래할 수가 있습니다. 알았어요. 알았어. 근데 뭘 주고 뭘 사나?
Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
의상. 무쉐람 탐험가. 잠깐만. 저게 돈인가? 뭐야? 그럼 얘도 따로 강화시켜줘야 되나? 지금 근접 자세. 나 찍은 게 뭐더라? 살 수 있나? 판매, 구매, 의상. 그래도 온 김에 사야겠지? 쓸지 안 쓸지 모르겠지만 그래도 살 수 있나? 얼마짜리야? 85. 사볼까? 구매. 그래, 일단 옷은 사야지. 옷은 사고. 무기도 살 수 있나? 이긴 무기구나. 여기가 무기.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
이건 무조건 사가지고 다 할 순 없겠네. 샤프샷. 연사. 화염. 돈이 얼마 없는데 그래도 사긴 사야 될 것 같은데. 샤프샷. 연사력은 낮고 한방 안 보인다. 구매. 좋아. 구매 및 장착. 바꿔 낄 수 있구나. 자, 그러면 얘보다는 이미 샀지. 몰랐네. 열심히 돈 모아야겠네.
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
뭐야? 디스를 이런 식으로 걸어? 슬라이드 중 조전 안 되고 이동 중 못 쏘고. 그러면은 저 장비 어떻게 하는 거지? 장비. 무기. 샤프샷 활. 장비. 이렇게.
lucky hammer of mine. You look like
Shop
someone.
just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders.
다음에 부아디스에게 돌아가기.
Wouldn't hold your breath.
Tell me I'm not seeing things. Anyone see where I put my drink?
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
어이구, 뭐야, 소대시냐? 사람이 끌어요? 아니, 말 타고도 달리는데 왜 저거 사람이 끌어?
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I...
이런 사냥꾼을 올려야겠다. 집중. 이거 잡게 되는 것 같은데 느낌이. 요것만 넣자. 요것만 넣고 집중 재생. 일단 하나만 찍자. 하나만 찍고 하나만 찍고
can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light, or poke around the Daunt some more first, and maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Can't go to work with a broken hammer.
황량한 빛이 여기야? 되게 뭐네? 아까 여기까지 빠른 이동했었는데 가면서 좀 사용 좀 해야겠다.
I could get around faster if we find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd.
뭐 여기를 어떻게 하라고? 차저를 강제 전환하게? 차저 어디 있는데? 차저가 뭐야, 차저가? 아, 저기 뭐 있구나, 저기. 탑승 가능? 그냥 몰래 접근하라고? 아니, 왜 올라가? 어떻게 몰래 접근하라는 거야? 아, 탈 것을 이용하라고 이렇게 해가지고. 뭔 소리가 있네. 다 쏴 있어? 아, 몰랐지. 왜 뛰질 않니? 응? 어떻게 뛰는 거야? 깜짝아. 먹을 수 있나 이 상태에서? 되는구나. 뛰는 거는? 왜 뛰지를 못하니? 뛰라고. 왜 뛰지를 못해? 왜 안 뛰지? 달리기. 아니, 나 내릴래. 뛰지를 못해, 얘가 왜. 달리기를 못하고 있어.
Be welcome, Elven. I'll need these later for sure.
붉은 토막 채석장. 작업대가 있네? 근데 지금 뭐 할 수 있는 게 있나? 어떻게 하는 거 있지? 이거였지? 작업대. 여기 아니야? 미약인 작업대? 이씨. 안으로 들어가야 되나? 복잡하네. 뒤로 돌아가야 되네. 올라가야 되나? 맞는 거야? 맞구나. 기차캔슬이. 뭐지? 창고. 이 아줌마는 뭐 파나? 자원. 만들 수 있는 게 이상광학 있네. 다 된 거 아니야? 할 수 있나? 강화. 아, 뭐 안 되는구나. 모자라는구나. 여기 어디 불이 세이브 포인트가 있나? 내려갈 수 없니? 못 내려가네. 산으로 내려가자. 오케이. 아, 모닥불이다. 촬영을 좀 해볼까? 숨어서 모기 한 이런. 여기서 쓸 수 있나? 조준하시고 쏘세요. 조준하시고. 히히. 꼼수를 내가 또 쓰지 또 이렇게. 응? 응? 다 어디 갔어? 켰나? 아, 도망가는구나 저렇게 멀리. 도망갔다가 다시 돌아오네. 또 해볼까? 그리고 시간 느리게 한 다음에 머리를 에이 참. 그만 누르고 걸린 건가? 아니지. 이거가 이 녀석의 이름이 차조구만. 몰래 뒤로 가서 경기하고 있어. 지금 경계 상태지. 느낌표라는 건 강제잖아.
Come on.
있다. 탑승. 탔어. 달리기는 왜 달리기 못하지? 아, X 가속 감속. 이 가속 아까는 왜 이게 안 나왔지?
Barren light. The last part of the sun done before the forbidden west.
내리기.
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too. There's Errand. It looks like he's had a few.
You're in a sour mood?
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Oh, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
그동안 어떻게 지냈어?
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. And I took a month to bury Ursa in the clay. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Alas, it is not our place to question his rate. How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be kept.
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil that will herself. The Savior needs shield until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
역시 백이 중요해. 백이 있어야 돼, 백이.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
오, 뭐야. 매드맥스야?
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding for Shav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you did something desperate.
I kept my ears open as the Tanakh dragged me along. Then I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tanakh howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kurut is a Tanakh's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the Cool Route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by. And they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Sirens.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
아니 왜 멍하니 서 있어?
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
아이고. 아이고, 학구적인 분. 아니, 뭐 활도 못 쏴.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
싸움이다, 싸움이다.
Archers on the ridge.
어떻게 가라는 거야 지금? 저기 가라는 거야? 뒤를 보고. 어떻게 가라고? 넘어가지 못하네. 오이야. 아이. 아하. 아이고, 이 쉬운 일이 아니네. 죽겠는데? 어떻게 하는 거야? 아. 오. 스시. 숨어. 나 숨었다가 잠깐만 만들어야지. 살을 좀. 아, 얘를 만들어야지. 저기 또 어딨니? 이 빠른. 계속 맞는 거야? 오이씨, 어렵네. 미리 대기하고 써야겠네. 너무 쉽지 않아.
Eating away at it. Now to follow up.
이거 참. 앞에서 어떻게 못 때리나? 그치. 탄약이 없다고? 아, 무기를 안 바꿨나? 응, 안 바꿨지. 와. 그치. 와, 요거. 있어. 아, 이벤트야? 못 이기나? 아이고.
Just you and me now, bro.
We've survived worse.
I've got a shot! I've got this. Good shot!
야.
Close! You hit her! Ah!
뚝딱님만.
Up close!
아. 체력 못 받네.
We got this.
아, 이거 짜증나요. 있을 텐데. 죽어, 이 새끼야. 와. 기수. 어딨어, 어딨어. 자식아. 야. 야. 너 떨어진다. 와, 씨. 됐어. 아이. 우와. 오, 너무 세. 오이. 와, 이거 장난 아니구만. 와. 아이, 진짜. 피해. 왜 이렇게 어려워. 어려워. 보스야 이제? 누구야?
You, outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
어? 뭐야 이건? 겁나 센데?
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
와, 뭡니까? 이건 뭐야?
Give it up. There, now's my chance. I can't shoot without ammo.
뛰어! 굴러서 굴러 왜? 오, 던져.
You're not stopping me.
진짜 약 없네.
That shield will break if I hit hard enough. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
팔 짤짤이.
I've got to break that shield.
짤짤이가 이 자식아. 어? 또 켰어.
Gotta get through that shield. I'm out of this ammo.
아이고, 마우스 컨트롤, 마우스 아니고, 와, 컨트롤 조정해야겠네.
That shield's not gonna save you.
와,
There, he's exposed.
뒤치기다 이 자식아. 가 이 자식아.
Give it up.
덤비야, 없어?
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No!
응?
It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades, mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. for now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nozar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.